The Money Matters Podcast, tip of the day.
The right partner can make you rich. The wrong partner can make you poor.
You're talking about partner as in wife and husband or girlfriend, boyfriend, or as a partner as in somebody you're partner with to get into a business, or what type of partner?
I think it doesn't matter whoever it is. A partner is a partner. A partner is somebody you have accepted to go into some kind of finances with.
I think it matters. I think it matters because if you end up marrying somebody as a partner, that's different.
That's a different
yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
There's different partners.
The base of your partnership, being marriage or friendship, does matter.
Yes, it does matter. But
okay.
When we're talking about business in this situation, we're talking about somebody that you're pairing up to do business with.
That's true, but then again, if you're about to choose also a life partner, that also can say the same for that too.
Yeah, it could be the same for it's a double-edged sword. Like it cuts both sides.
So now we are talking about business and money here, but then again, we have to also kind of slide into that relationship and relational also status and choosing and picking life partners also on the side.
I think when you choosing a partner, when it comes to relationship side, you gotta be careful in a way, as in you have to have somebody that have the same kind of mindset that you have. I mean, you could read people's mindset, because you're not gonna find somebody that looks just like you or that think just like you.
I would even say go for somebody whose financial IQ is even higher than yours, not somebody who is just like you, because it's just
right. So somebody
be on the same level. Somebody who is financially sound and even on that higher pedestal when it comes to finances than you, so you could learn more, or somebody who is also ready to learn.
Right. You got to go for somebody with a higher financial IQ than you, so you can learn from them, or at least somebody who has the same mindset as you have, because it might not be only financial situations might not be the only reason why you get into a relationship, even though it's very important. It's also better to find.
But then again, a partner who is
somebody who's teachable,
who's somebody who is not like well versed in financial information can also cause your downfall financially if you're in a relationship with them.
That's true, but you also want somebody who's teachable, somebody who's willing to learn. Because if the person is the person might not know, the person might not be brought up the same way you were brought up.
Exactly. That's never the case. To have somebody who's brought up in the same household and everything, they grow up to be different, have different views on the same things. So that's always gonna be the key. But money is not everything. My money is everything. On the same token, I could bet you that right now the base or the cause of many divorces right now in the United States is partly got something to do with money.
Everything is money.
So
everything is money. So the way I understand this one is somebody who has the same mindset as you, who kind of thinks similar in the same field to you, who is also teachable. Because if the person don't know, it's better you teach that person so they know.
If they're not ready to learn, that's also another problem.
Yeah,
so somebody who is teachable would definitely help.
Yeah, if they're not, a lot of people are not ready to learn about money. A lot of people shy away from money.
People don't even want to talk about that.
People don't want to talk about money
because it gets them depressed.
Yeah, so you want to be careful if your goal is to become a financial guru or to become financially free, because it gets to some point that you take some risk with your money. And you don't want a situation where you're trying to take this risk or this opportunity, and you could see how the business or whatever chance you're taking has a light at the tunnel, but the other person might not see it.
Yes.
And you want to go in with full support, because you got to be in the game to win it.
Yes.
If you're not in the game, you're not going to win anything. Then there's no guarantees that you getting in the game, you're going to win.
Yes.
So there's always that question mark or that unknown that is, waiting for you. And how do you find out about the unknown? By getting in the game. You get into it, and then you find out.
You learn from your mistakes.
You learn from your mistakes. You re-strategize, and you attack, attack. So if you have somebody who's not financially sound, who has a low financial IQ, they're gonna be a distraction, and they're gonna always, lead you to be poor, because they may be content with their little paycheck every 2 weeks or every month, and they don't see the need to push for more. So that's the problem. It's a huge problem. It's something that you need to pay attention to if you picking a partner, in a business partner, in a relationship, or whatever kind of partnership that you get into, as long as business is involved. And everything in life right now, there's always money involved. Money is everything. So you want to make sure that you're smart, and you pick somebody who's also smart to join you. Like I tell people, in 2019 and up, if you're dating somebody, you need to know their credit scores. You need to know how much money they have in their savings. You need to know their ambitions, goals in life, and all that stuff. You don't just go and just be physically attracted to somebody and then that's it. There's more to it. There's more to it. So it's not just about that. And a lot of people don't know this. You checking credit scores these days. Check their credit score. This credit score is low. Maybe they may not be aware of it. If they're aware of it, then maybe you could help them. You could help them build from there. You know what I'm saying? So if the person is teachable, they're gonna be humble and they're gonna learn. If the person is not humble and they're not teachable, then they're gonna find excuses. The reason why my credit is low is because A, B, C, D. It's not my fault. Blah blah blah. Meanwhile, you're judged by results. Your results is saying that your financial IQ is low. So you need to study more, you need to learn more and build yourself. So that is the key to this. You want to make sure you pick a partner who is going to help you. Mostly you want to pick people who are smarter than you so you can learn from them. But if you're not fortunate, then you got to pick people that actually think
at least on the same level or are ready to change their outlook on certain things. But there are people who would never change how they see certain things for nothing, no matter how much information you provide and give to them. They will still hold on to their old beliefs and stuff. So this reminds me of one of my friends, the conversation I had with one of my friends about talking about how a guy approached her and she asked him, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Then the guy started talking about how he has a land over there back in Ghana that he's trying to put some blocks and stuff on there and start building. The girl says, nah, there's not what I'm looking for. We're living here in United States and you're talking about seeing yourself in the next 5 years by putting up blocks and starting a foundation on a house back in Ghana. When are we going to move back in there? Yes. So yes, it's very important that these days you ask these questions about how people do see themselves, their plans for tomorrow and stuff like that, because partnership is also is you helping me and me helping you. So if one partner cannot carry their load, then that means you have to take their load plus yours. So you have to make sure that at least if they're not even going to support you carry your own load, at least they can carry their own load. And getting into a partnership is simply because you can't do all by yourself, so you need somebody else to come and give a helping hand or help you carry that whatever load that you guys are sharing. So if you're going for somebody who cannot even carry their own load, if you partner up with somebody like that, that means you definitely have to help carry their load. So as important as the partner is, it's also important as choosing the right partner. So if you don't have that right partner who would complement whatever you're doing, then it just you're back to zero because you couldn't do it. That's why you went in for help, but then that help is also unable to help you. So now not only do you have to find a way to do your own work, you also have a way to do their work plus yours. So that makes the problem, it doubles up the problem. So at least make sure you have somebody who is have a lot in common, because it helps. And also they say the opposite attracts, and the opposite attracts only when the opposite complements what you have. For example, I'm going in for a partner. I don't like to do laundry, but she likes to do laundry. So now she's complementing my lacks. So if I go in for somebody who also doesn't like to do laundry, then you can imagine how life will be for both of us. So in business, like this day and age, like I told one of my friends, everything is about business transaction. Whatever friendship relationship, business, whatever that you're going into, you have to make sure that there is something very important in for you, because you don't want to just go in wasting your time for stuff that won't benefit you or others around. You have to make sure that you are bringing stuff to the table that everybody else will benefit, and you also aim to help others, and they will help you in turn, and you pull your resources and strengths together to be able to build or create something that will help the whole public and people around. So it's very important to make sure that you choose the right partner who understands what your goals are, what you're trying to do, your accomplishments and everything. That way you guys are working towards the same thing. But if you go in for somebody who disagrees with what you're trying to do, then not only do you have to try to get that person on board, you also have to convince him that it's also important to follow or support your course. And, so if you have the option to choose, make sure you look at all these things so you can pull in somebody who will be in for the long haul.
Yeah, so I think what this number is basically trying to say is to stay away from lazy, low financial IQ, people who don't want to learn and who are scared to talk about money, who just want to settle for mediocrity.
Yeah. Complacency.
Stay away from those
have
people.
No
that's
people
all
with visions, dreams. So yeah, in summary,
basically that's all
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take
you gotta stay away from those people.
Because people do lower their standards if they don't want to go out and make more. Because if you show aim for that house or that car or whatever, it means you have to put in more work to make more money. But hey, I don't want to put in more work to make extra money to be able to afford that. So I'm just gonna, if it's a house, I'm just gonna settle for a 2-bedroom apartment with no commitments, nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We live in over $1 trillion economy. Why would you want to settle for less? Other people are making that money. You want somebody who's gonna support you and be part of the risk taking to make more money, to make as much money as you can.
Yeah.
You make as much money as you can't spend them all, you pass them on to the next generation. As simple as that. Stay away from lazy people, basically. Stay away from lazy people who are not ready to learn, who are mediocre mindset, who just want to pass by, they just basically living, doing nothing. You don't want to be part of those people.
Yeah, I think the report came out yesterday or today. The Fortune 500 made over trillions of dollars just in 2019 alone. They made over trillions of dollars in 2019. The Fortune 500 alone made this money. So what's preventing you from also making that some part of that money? So let's not settle for less. The opportunities in America are endless. All right, so let's not just be comfortable in our little corner because we're able to pay our 2-bedroom apartments and stuff like that, and got a little car on the side. So that's it. Life's a set. No, let's aim higher. Let's dream dreams. Let's have bigger and greater visions. And, by doing so, you have to make sure that you partner with those with similar visions and dreams. You know what I'm saying? So, interact with people with common ideas and common goals, because there are a lot of people who are okay, who are fine with the little that they have. I don't want to stress myself. I don't want to push, life is too stressful. Just be comfortable with whatever you have. No, there are people who talk like that. Nah, don't settle for any of those speeches and talks and just keep pushing. Because in America, like they say, the sky is the limit. It's not the limit for just a few people. The sky is the limit for everybody else. But how do you see yourself? How high do you set your goals and ambitions and visions? All right. So if you just have a little, just get me a 2001 Honda Accord, you get that, and then life is set. But then if you're looking for a 2030 Maybach, then you have to definitely go put in more work and more hours and stuff like that. So let's not settle for less.
Yeah, so basically life is how you make it, Your life is going to be how you make it. Like they always say, life is what you make it. If you're just going to make your life mediocre, you're going to be living a mediocre life. If you don't want to live a mediocre life, then you step your game up and you avoid people who think that kind of way. You want to avoid those people so you can stay focused. And sometimes it's better to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Than to waste your time with like partners who are gonna just drag you. You better off doing it yourself than to waste your time with partners who are not gonna support the agenda, who are not gonna be willing to learn and just gonna drag you. Even though two heads are better than one, sometimes you might find yourself doing it alone, and you might achieve better results than with a partner who's not gonna help or who's gonna be no help at all.
Thank you for listening to the Money Matters podcast tip of the day.